What if the greatest maritime disaster in history wasn't just a tragic accident, but a perfect storm of overconfidence, hidden flaws, and lingering questions that even in 2026, with cutting-edge digital scans of the wreck, we still can't fully answer? On April 15, 1912, the RMS Titanic, the unsinkable wonder of the world, plunged into the icy North Atlantic, taking over 1,500 lives with it. But hold on, was it really unsinkable? Why did it ignore multiple iceberg warnings? And what about those wild theories? Insurance fraud, targeted killings of powerful men, even a cursed mummy. Tonight, we're diving deep into the Titanic's eternal enigma, blending hard facts with the mysteries that refuse to die. Imagine sailing on the most luxurious ship ever built, rubbing shoulders with millionaires like John Jacob Astor and Benjamin Guggenheim, only for one glancing blow from an iceberg to doom everyone. Yet, recent 2025 3D scans show the hull was violently torn apart, not neatly split, challenging everything we thought we knew from the movies. Survivors described heroic engineers staying below to keep lights on, sending desperate wireless calls that saved hundreds. But why only 20 lifeboats for over 2,200 souls? And nearby ships that saw flares but did nothing? Stick with me, because as we uncover ignored warnings, structural secrets, and modern discoveries, you'll wonder if hubris alone sank the Titanic, or if darker forces were at play. This isn't just history. It's a cautionary tale echoing into our world today. Let's set sail into the truth. Building on that chilling night, let's go back to how the Titanic came to be, a symbol of human triumph that masked fatal compromises. Launched in 1911 as the largest moving object on Earth, Titanic was part of the Olympic-class trio, designed for luxury over speed, with features like a swimming pool, Turkish baths, and gyms that wowed the Edwardian elite. But beneath the glamour, cost-cutting loomed large. Harland and Wolff shipyard used brittle steel high in sulfur, making it prone to shattering in cold water, a fact confirmed by modern metallurgic tests on wreck samples. Eye-opening. A raging coal bunker fire before departure weakened hull plates, yet the voyage proceeded for fear of delays and bad press. Captain Edward Smith, a veteran nearing retirement, pushed near full speed, 22 knots, through iceberg-infested waters, dismissing 6 warnings as routine. Lookouts lacked binoculars, locked away by a last-minute crew shuffle. When the iceberg scraped along the starboard side at 11:40 p.m., it buckled plates and popped rivets over 300 feet, flooding 6 compartments. Designers claimed 4 could flood safely, but not 5 or 6. Flowing seamlessly into the panic, lifeboats launched half full due to outdated regulations and women and children first chaos, while third-class passengers faced barred gates, intentional or not. The band played on, calming crowds as the bow dipped. Wireless operators hammered SOS signals, but the nearest ship, Californian, ignored rockets as party lights. As we connect to Survivor Tales next, remember, this unsinkable ship sank in under 3 hours because small oversights snowballed into catastrophe. Yet mysteries persist. Was speed for headlines or something more? As the Titanic tilted deeper, terror gripped the decks. But acts of heroism shone through amid heartbreaking decisions. Over 2,200 aboard, from tycoons in first class to immigrants chasing dreams below, faced a nightmare. Lifeboats held 1,178 max, yet many left with room, officers fearing collapse. Women and children first saved most females, but men like Astor politely stepped back, dooming themselves. Shocking class divide. Third-class survival rates plummeted, delayed by language barriers and locked gates. Policy or prejudice? Molly Brown rallied rowers in her boat, later earning unsinkable fame by aiding rescues. Engineers stayed below, valves open to power lights and pumps, per 2025 scans confirming their sacrifice. The band, led by Wallace Hartley, played ragtime then hymns like Nearer My God to Thee, though accounts differ on the final tune. As the ship broke, violently torn, not gentle split, per new digital twins, screams echoed as hundreds slid into freezing water, dying in minutes from shock. Carpathia raced 58 miles, arriving at dawn to pluck 710 survivors from boats. But nearby Californian, just 10 miles away, saw flares, yet hesitated, captain assuming fireworks, a controversy raging today. Linking to the aftermath, inquiries blame speed and lifeboats, sparking soulless safety laws we use now. Yet questions linger. Why no binoculars? Why ignore warnings? And those conspiracy whispers? Mummy curse from cargo or financial plots? As modern tech peels layers, the human stories remind us. Titanic wasn't just steel sinking. It was dreams shattered in the dark. Flowing from those desperate hours, the inquiries exposed glaring flaws, but also fueled enduring myths. US and British probes grilled survivors like Bruce Ismay, White Star boss who escaped in a boat, branded coward forever. Blame fell on excessive speed, insufficient lifeboats, and ignored ice reports. Yet captains testified calm seas hid Berg's telltale waves. Intriguing mystery. A massive coal fire scorched hull weeks pre-voyage, blackening plates visible in photos, weakening steel for the fatal scrape, downplayed to avoid scandal. Inferior rivets, slag-filled and brittle and cold, popped like buttons, per forensic studies. But wilder tales persist. A cursed Egyptian mummy in cargo caused doom, spread by occultist passenger William Stead. Debunked, no manifest entry. Or prophetic novel Futility, mirroring Titanic exactly 14 years earlier. Coincidence or omen? J.P. Morgan, owner via his conglomerate, canceled his ticket last minute. Illness or knowing? Trouble? Theories claim he sank it for insurance on damaged sister Olympic, but wreck bears Titanic's yard number 401, not Olympic's 400. Design diffs, enclosed promenade, cafe layouts, match the seabed relic perfectly. Transitioning to the wreck's secrets, 1985 discovery by Ballard, stunned. Split in two, debris-fueled vast. But 2025 full digital twin, from 715,000 photos, reveals portholes smashed by ice, boilers intact and violent tearing through cabins. No switch, no curse, just hubris meeting nature. Yet why underinsured, losing millions? Mysteries evolve, but facts ground us. Connecting those myths to hard evidence, the wreck itself holds clues challenging old narratives. Lying 12,500 feet deep, Titanic's bow and stern separated by half a mile, surrounded by shoes, china, and personal items frozen in time. 2025 scans show the hull didn't split neatly on surface, but tore violently underwater, ripping first-class suites, explaining why bodies vanished, dissolved, or scattered. Jaw-dropping. Rediscovered Diana statuette intact in debris, and a 15-foot bow railing section collapsed recently, showing rapid decay. Open steam valves confirm engineers' heroism, keeping power till the end for wireless pleas. But mysteries. Nearby mystery ship seen by survivors. Norwegian sealer Samson poaching illegally, fleeing flares? Or mirage from cold water inversion? Binoculars locked in a cabinet, key with reassigned officer, fatal oversight. Supermoon tides in January 1912 calved extra bergs per astronomers, flooding the field. Yet, Captain pressed. On for New York arrival headlines. Financial angle. White Star rushed despite fire damage, fearing rival Cunard. Morgan's empire profited long-term from publicity? No deliberate sink. Underinsured loss bankrupted lines eventually. But Federal Reserve theory? Killing opponents, Astor, Guggenheim, Strauss, crumbles. No opposition evidence. Strauss actually supported it. As we explore survivors next, the wreck, digitally preserved in 2022 Twin, ensures Titanic story endures, warning against overconfidence in tech, relevant in our submersible era. From the silent seabed to survivor voices, tales of luck and loss paint vivid pictures. 710 rescued by Carpathia endured hypothermia, trauma, like young brothers dubbed Titanic orphans, reunited via newspapers. Violet Jessup survived Titanic, then Britannic sinking, unsinkable herself. Heart-wrenching, Strauss refused boat without wife, saying, "I won't go before other men." Guggenheim dressed formally. "We've dressed in our best and are prepared to go down like gentlemen." Astor asked to join pregnant wife. Denied. Class survival gaps stark. 60% first-class women lived versus 25% third-class men. Post-rescue, inquiries sparked reforms. 24/7 wireless, enough boats, ice patrols. But controversies. Californian captains censured for inaction, though distance debated. Mystery flares. Rockets or company signals? Modern sims suggest inversion hid Titanic. Linking to cultural impact, disaster-inspired books, films. 1997 epic romanticized it, but real stories raw. 2026 sees wreck deteriorating fast, microbial rusticles eating iron, planned dives controversial, gravesite versus archaeology. No human remains visible, dissolved long ago. Yet personal artifacts, boots paired as if worn, haunt explorers. Titanic exposed Edwardian inequalities, immigration hopes dashed. As we delve deeper into theories, remember, not conspiracy, but complacency, assuming unsinkable defied sea's power. Building on survivor resilience, let's tackle persistent conspiracies head-on. Wildest. Ship switch with damaged Olympic for insurance fraud. Appealing at first, near-identical sisters Olympic collided 1911, but impossible. Photos show distinct features. Titanic's enclosed A-deck promenade, different portholes. Wreck propellers stamped 401, Titanic's number. Switching thousands of parts secretly? Logistically absurd, thousands of workers silent? Insurance payout covered only 2/3 value, net loss. Another, Morgan assassinated rivals opposing Federal Reserve, past 1913. Astor, Guggenheim, Strauss aboard, died, Morgan cancelled. But no proof they opposed. Strauss favored, others silent. Morgan ill, art dealings delayed him. How guarantee iceberg hit fatally? Ridiculous risk for uncertain kills. Mummy curse? Fun legend from Stead's Tales. No cargo proof. Torpedo? Pre-World War I nonsense. Real culprits? Outdated laws, hubris. God himself couldn't. Sink this ship, boasted crewmen. Ignored warnings, half-filled boats. Transitioning to modern revelations, 2025 Digital Resurrection documentary analyzes full scan, confirms iceberg graze, fire-weakened plates, no explosion. Engineers' valves open prove duty till end. Wreck collapsing, railing gone, bow burying. Ethical debates rage. Salvage artifacts or leave as memorial. Titanic teaches, technology fails without caution. As conspiracies fade under scrutiny, recent discoveries breathe new life into the story. 2022 Magellan Expedition's 700,000 plus images created first full 3D twin. Studied in 2025, digital resurrection dock. Stunning details. Smashed portholes with ice intrusion, matching survivor cabin floods. Hull fragments show ripping through luxury suites, not clean break. Boiler rooms intact, valves positioned heroically. Debris field vast, bottles, luggage, Diana statue pristine. But decay accelerates. 2024 expedition found bow railing chunk missing, rusticles devouring faster. Microbial mats, currents erode. Planned 2026 dives by billionaires spark outrage, disturb graves, or preserve data before gone. Echo's Titan sub implosion 2023, killing 5. Viewing wreck, hubris again? Mysteries resolved. No suicide by Officer Murdoch. Debris supports working till end. Brake mechanics, bottom up tear at steep angle. Yet unanswered. Exact iceberg path, all wireless logs. Cultural echo. Inspired safety, equality pushes. Immigrants' dreams sunk symbolize era's end. As we near the legacy, Titanic warns modern world. Climate calving more bergs, over-reliance on tech. Digital twin preserves forever, baseline for future. Weaving modern insights into broader impact, Titanic reshaped the world profoundly. Immediate. International Ice Patrol formed. SOLAS Convention mandated lifeboats, radios. Long-term. Exposed class divides, fueling social reforms. Women's survival highlighted suffrage pushes. Wireless tech advanced from Marconi's heroic operators. But financial ripples. White Star merged rival, Morgan's IMM struggled. No grand plots, just greed skimping safety for prestige. Mysteries like Nearer My God, Final Song vary by account. British Hymn or American Autumn? Eternal debate. Nearby ships. Californian exonerated by wreck position, but mystery vessel, perhaps mirage. Prophetic omens. 1898 novel Futility, eerily similar. Coincidence amplified by tragedy. 2026 perspective. Wreck fading, but stories immortal. Survivors like Melvina Dean, last in 2009, kept memory alive. Films, exhibits educate. Yet cautionary. Overconfidence in unsinkable mirrors today's tech boasts. Climate change mimics. Supermoon berg surge possible again? As we conclude, Titanic isn't sunk history, it's living lesson. In wrapping our voyage through Titanic's enigma, from 1912 horror to 2026 revelations, one truth endures. Human folly, not fate or fiction, doomed the dream ship. Over 1,500 lives lost to preventable errors, speed, boats, warnings, remind us nature humbles pride. Yet heroism abounds. Selfless men, tireless crew, rescuers braving dawn. Digital preservation ensures details survive decay. No curses, switches, assassinations, just tragic convergence. But mysteries captivate. Final plunges unseen, lost voices. Thank you for joining this deep dive into history's iconic disaster. If this video helped you, make sure to like it. It really supports the channel. Subscribe for more videos like this and share it with someone who'd benefit. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.